So, you want to go to university? Oh, you're being serious. Okay. I'm being completely serious as well. Just ignore the manner. Hey guys, my name's Michaela. Welcome to the network. No, seriously, holla at your girl. In today's video, I'll be giving you 6 ways you can prepare for university and 1 bonus way you can prepare right at the end. You're gonna get a sneak peek into what it looks like to be a serious student before you even get to university. You ready? Let's go. You know what? Number 1 is actually very easy and you can actually do it right now completely. Everybody breathe in. Breathe out. Tip number 1 to preparing yourself for university is to no, I'm being serious. Oh, you think I'm playing? No. Run the subscribe. Oh, you too, subscribe. I'm gonna tell you exactly why this is the best way you can prepare for university. Because as I said, on the run up to university, I'll be posting every other day. Every other day. Advice, value, entertainment, which will always bring you valuable advice, you know? If you're not subscribing, you're just playing yourself. You don't really want to be ready for university, so it's cool. I see how it is. Rude. So that wraps up the first way you can prepare yourself for university. On to number 2. Now, this is where we get serious. Excuse the scrap paper, you know? Sometimes you have to plan while eating breakfast. Now this is something I wish I did before coming to university. This is for people who are going to take their degree very seriously, okay? Do a tiny bit of research around what's up to date in the news of the field you're about to start studying, the industry. Yeah, guys, do it. Because number 1, if you're serious, you're going to want to stand out to your lecturers. Therefore, you should be able to, you know, have small, casual conversation with them. I'm not talking, oh my gosh, you sound so cute. I'm talking about if you can come to your lecturer, if you could even bring them a new piece of information or something like that, they're gonna say, wow, this person is really above their peers, you get me? So what does doing a small piece of research about your industry before you go to university actually do for you academically? Let me just go ahead and fill you in. No? Okay, cool. It makes your learning more real because yeah, you made it, and this is exactly what university is about. Taking things that you learned before and making it that much more realer. So when you go into the real world, you are completely prepared. Now you see A-levels, high school, primary school, I don't know. That part of your life is purely about learning things so one day you'll be able to do this, you know? Learn how to do Pythagoras so one day you can work out skyscraper. I have no idea, right? When you get to university, you're actually in the position to actually go out there and start trying these things. If you use the university's resources that they give you properly, anything you learn in the lecture hall, you can make it real for yourself. What this does actually keeps you focused on your mission. So you came to university to get your education, get your degree, and go get your real job, you know? You know, maybe? I don't know. Hopefully one day, maybe soon, please God, you know, just don't let me put people that can't find a job. Anyway, theory becomes practical inside of university, so you just have to make it that way for you actually. Yeah, you need that excitement to drag you through certain points. You know, let's not admit to that actually. You know what, I'm just gonna, one sec, start again. Do your research. And on to point number 3. Now I'm gonna tell you something I wish somebody actually told me before I went to university. Before coming to university, all I ever heard was, first year doesn't count. Gang. But when you speak to people like engineers or I don't even know, doctors, right? They say first year definitely counts. Not towards your degree, but what you do in first year counts towards how you're gonna, you know, do overall in the degree. This stressed me out. I mean, pressure was on. Do I need to be reading books that I wasn't reading before? Do I need to start looking at papers that they're gonna give me in university? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you the answer is yes. Yes, totally yes. Now, I'm just kidding. Yes, it would actually help, but no, it is not essential to doing exceptionally well. Exceptionally. English, enter the chat, please. It is not essential for you to do exceptionally well in your first year. So to help take some of this pressure off of you, if you're that person that genuinely feels like you need to do a little bit of work before you go to university, because believe that was me. It was me. We're together. My best advice to you, and point number 3, is to just go over your A-levels. Oh, you wasn't expecting that, was you? If you have any type of A-level revision books, I'm talking them CPG, CDZXY books, definitely bring them to university with you. And if you can beforehand, just flick through them. You don't have to do any heavy work before you get to university, because believe me, all of that hefty lifting of knowledge into your brain will happen when you get there. You should be resting, but if you really can't rest, A-levels. do them again. Like I know everybody says the jump from GCSEs to A-levels is big, and then the jump from A-levels to university is bigger. No, let me tell you something. The jump doesn't start from the jump. You get me? Oh boy, I hope that didn't go over your head. Don't think you need to walk into university as a whole. But yes, sorry, back to it. Don't think you need to walk into university completely academically matured already. The first part of university, probably your first semester, resembles A-levels way too much. So if you want to get that good start, just focus on them A-levels. They'll probably start getting hard again around December. So I'm telling you, literally, don't worry. But if you want to work, A-levels, run it back turbo. So point number 4. I would say do some basic research. Yeah, type the title of your course in on the Google search engine and see what comes up. Find out any basic knowledge. If you do aerospace, know the different areas of the plane, like learn how to label a plane. Things they don't teach you in primary school or high school specifically, but it's high school / primary school level. So now I'm specifically talking to those who changed their mind last minute, you know, and they're like, actually, I'd rather go and learn this in university, you know? I'm going to abandon the path I've been chasing for the past 4 years of my life. This is, you know how it is. You actually have to realize that you're gonna be in lectures with people who have known they wanted to do that course since the day that they were born. Like they came out the womb like, yeah, can't wait to get to uni and do that one. You know, so I can get straight to work. I don't know. Especially amongst engineers, you're gonna hear, oh, when I was young, I used to build things. I like cars, I like planes, I like trains. No, I'm telling you, you're gonna wanna learn the basics so you don't sit in that first lecture feeling like this. So sorry I'm late, class, but welcome freshers to the aerospace engineering course. Okay, so in today's first lecture we're not going to go too fast, but be warned, this is not an easy class, so we will be moving quite fast paced after today's lesson. Okay, so today we're going to start off on the basics. If you can open your fundamentals of aerodynamics books and we'll get straight to it. Cool. So as you can see, the first chapter is just a lot about how a plane works, how it flies, the different areas of the plane, different parts of the planes, different mechanisms, you know, some really hard physics. Then we have propulsions, rocket science, all of that. Basically things I'm expecting you to already know. Yeah, we're just gonna skip past all of that and we're gonna go directly into, I knew what it is, page 427. Now this is where the new content begins. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna start deriving this equation right now. Cool. Oh, I see we have a question, everybody. Okay, sorry, sweetie, what's your name? Michaela. Okay, very nice to meet you. Do you mind if we just hold off on your question until the end, at least? Let's just start learning the content. You know, this is really basic equations that I'd expect you to know from before you come to university. So once we start reading, if you're still lost, come and see me after today's lecture. And I'll be happy to clear everything up with you. Okay, cool. So, oh please. You all already know how to label a plane, so we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so let's start with, you know what, yeah? We're gonna start at the back of the book, because you should know all of this already. Okay, cool. So this is the 5th way to prepare yourself for going to university, and this actually has nothing to do with academics. Finally, be social with your loved ones. Listen, I don't care how much your house is annoying you, and it will towards the end. It will really push you to the edge. I don't care if you're too cool to say I love you to your family members, if you like being at home, if it's annoying because it's too busy. I'm only recording today because the house is empty, I'm not going to lie. Or if you love it there because it's too quiet. I'm just saying, appreciate the people you have around you, and then definitely not even just your family members, your friends as well. People you are leaving behind. Just be social, soak it all in, because believe me, you're about to walk into some foreign lands. Nobody knows you, therefore nobody cares about you. You might meet someone one day, doesn't mean they're gonna hit you up the next day and make sure that you're still breathing. You just met, okay? They don't have any loyalty, relations to you as of yet. People won't have the same upbringing or home training as you. You're gonna be walking into some different situations. Homesickness is very real. It might not be in the traditional sense, but you will feel the difference. Anyway, all I'm saying is enjoy these moments. Especially as we're in lockdown right now, you're literally forced to be with those you live with. To some people, this time is a curse. Let it be your blessing. Because yeah, a FaceTime may suffice for most of us, but you're gonna miss seeing them in person. So, you know, go do it, because these coach and train tickets are expensive. You don't wanna do that. Okay, and my final point before we go into the bonus one. My final point is to just relax. Sleep. I'm telling you, the amount of people I know that got to university and got knocked out by insomnia, you don't want that to be you, honey. Get all the sleep you can over summer, number one, because you're gonna miss it. Number two, just relax. Don't overwork yourself. Don't do too much. And I know some of the freshers that are coming are always saying,
whilst them people relax, I'm gonna be working, so I'm gonna be ahead.
if you want to do some studying, by all means, hit up them A-level revision books. Yo, first year is long because you're just learning everything. You're learning how to balance, and that can be stressful at times. You know, you might think less sleep, I can do everything. I'm telling you, you need to sleep so hard in summer that you miss it when you get to university, because it can be very intense at times. But yeah, I'm sure you've heard this enough. Take it easy, because it's just gonna get harder from here, I'm not gonna lie. After GCSEs, your life just kind of... Once you sacrifice sleep, you know you're done. I'm praying for you. Anyway, that brings me on to my final point, the bonus point. If you made it this far, congratulations. You're gonna get a sneak peek into what it looks like to be a serious student before you even get to university. You ready? Let's go. If you're serious about preparing for university and want to be ahead, I mean ahead of the second years before you even step into first year, recommended reading. Okay, so for my university, and I think for a lot of universities, they don't actually give you a recommended reading list. But lucky for us, some of the top universities will always have a recommended reading list for the exact same course you're doing. Well, not the exact same. The modules will be different, the teaching will be different, the title on the degree will be the same. Hey, so go into their recommended reading, go into their PDF books, go into their handouts, and attack. Steal from other universities, right? I'm talking University of Nottingham. Okay, trash. I didn't have any recommended reading there. And I couldn't find an aerospace engineer who went to my university. So you guys are quite lucky I'm putting myself out here, because I went through the most. Even getting to university, it was hard to find the second year. Once again, don't hesitate to comment or DM me, because I can hook you up. It's what I'm here for. Any university, I'm great at networking and finding people that you need, so don't worry, I got you. Anyway, yes, get into that recommended reading, because I have some books on my bookshelf that I didn't read before going to university that I was supposed to. But if I did, I would have understood certain modules way better than I actually did. Anyway, yeah, doing this recommended reading won't only put you ahead a semester, a year, it may even put you ahead 2 years. So, you know, it wouldn't hurt, but it can definitely wait. That's why it's the bonus, you know, you don't gotta do this, but you can do it if you want to. Anyway, that concludes today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked, and make sure you comment and share with anybody who's going to university this year. Could be your friend, could be your next door neighbor, your cousin, I don't even know. Whoever's going to university, share my page with them, because I'm going to be dropping a lot. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a day and a bit.